Lotela me division mati Gulu City man ba degla yebikiti nyu chilling makaro million mia rio me yiko bu lieli mia chel piara bichel via bor maodong ikara maki yiko nyoke kwan wakom lieli maki me konyo yupuguri idonlo mauti me imwagali makaro enim abekele botin report man kilok muken mapo litipi in mayubo eyup me lorange mojin eni aye Wan Luo television pabino botin committee aye wiye madiro. Loloch me ba dege la yibi division gati nyu chilling million mia rio me yiko bolili mia chel pier bichel ya bor maki gigologin ikar me yopoguri imwagali maukaroni. Ke kwaro mekaga lugbarati metigamente opopi agofegi kabene oyub gankal mameki yobetie man ke kwaro manokumetie. Kadong Minister Robin Anabanja olelotela me KCCA me yopo kaberme onyuge mati boyala pedok olako dok paket mo pore widano chitezi imwagari yomo karangechi.
At least the one thing for now we can all agree on is the soap to use. He likes that it's big and lasts long.
Anti-economy.
I like that it keeps my skin smooth. Ate Alina Echovu. And the children like that. It smells amazing. Everyone is happy. Movit soap comes in 4 fantastic flavors. Movit family soap is truly soap for the whole family.
Movit. All day confidence.
Itiadek nildwe abich medremia boro imwaga alibari pirubichel ania sandi Akumu ajoli inene yupman kor kore eni yup melorange mo chuin bilbo tenteng ba ni wechi abich chawario mo tino Wan Luo TV kan. Lotela me division mati Gulu City man ba degla yibgiti tutemi nyo chilling maramo million mia rio mecho lubu lili maodong again mia chel pier bichel ya boro magudong kabalenge kwan wogli ki iye but yup me pur gukidong bena downlobo maoti me division man imwagali maukaro enim. Log mak baro tela machon kilo tela moken manyen me division man wani mono merke inyo me chulo bu lili mage owek piani ke golo gini kar me yupo guri mwagali makar enim alibario pieri via beach alibario pieri we bichel Maliki Drakoma mati town clerk me ba digila yibi dok bene tiko no town clerk me Gulu City waji mapol giti mkin kiti nyu chente man weke mi bolo kinen kit me yek wabu mage modong mite wenge chilling million mia rio. David Magere wakelo botin report man wanen iyop melorange mauchwin.
Lutela me ba degela yibi division go cheke ni gibe cholo dano magi golo lieligi ikare magi tika go yop me gedu gudi I division meno man malope ki plan ma division mano go pe yabu gudi ma polata gitiego gudi mukene malutela me mara mukaro itela mukara ngech pegu tiego lokman kono tiga a ki office pa town clerk me Gulu City ka chiel ki office pa town clerk me ba degela yibi division malope ki koko pa dano ma gen ge wajini pege cholo ge pe lok me liel man kono lope kilok mamea machon mi ba degla yibi division wa kakani no donge go yup me chulo dan wako control man mero chilling million mia rio pi lieli nyovu lieli mia chel gi per bichel ya boro maliki drakuma mati town clerk me Gulu City kum kare man kon beri office tutunu pi town clerk me Gulu City man innocent ayimbi sibwe kon en beneti town clerk me ba degla yibi division mo lok man ni lieli magi gologi e kare me yobu gudi e kare me go plan me yobu gudi ni piage chulo lwak danu meno.
We have that in our current financial budget. We shall engage them as we receive funds. Okay. It's one of our priorities. That will not be under the policy. Because there are roads that were opened, the grades are still remained. That's because of the resource investment. But it's all about funds. But for us to do all this, we need to work extra harder, generate more revenue. And I have to appreciate the commitment of the elected leaders, the councillors, led by His Worship the Mayor of the division, Patrick Okelo, we are moving on well, and I'm sure with our concerted efforts, we shall be able to raise more revenue, which revenue will not only be used to compensate those graves, it will even help us to open more other roads and maintain some.
Eno terni kum kare man division tiga inyo lim mechulo joman dok chol man pe woro yo tutwal kit madano ge biago kwere ento gitika tute meneni oluto gen ge chulo dano man malope ke plan ma council machon ugoyo Patrick Ola Lumumba meya machon mi ba degala yibi division kono ilok ma mega no mogni gen gi merni tela manyeni kono gu chop dok tich ma gen gi tiu kono kinje mukene gi jogo chiling maromo million 200 nyumbe chiling makar million 200 ma ono ber gi romo tich kwere mechulo joman endo pieni kar gi metiju kar wo mo weho gen dong gi lego ni lutela manyen man ku ket gen mani tich
o weho pe ko mi di ni a chi di piera chi di bo o pe wa tu e to million 200 ne chulo do ando o weho me ku tu na me ni ma no chi ngu be ka ya bo yu ji di lu yu mu kai ne mano o me o ni chulo ba dite loyo ana bi lobin president Museveni mimi wa yu ma ha ki St. Jude walo ki airport kabino ma ho nim barracks na tuke de way police ni mo ya da dit and ajmen ma be kero borni yo ba ki around airport ya mi ya fo ma pol ma bal engine dege walo Uganda including dege doing helicopters so alege ni mi presidential directive ye o mi presidential directive ki choice so activity bol ma mega is traffic ministry works me ne oni bi kero lam ya ki jut ko wal pa na we to kumbe lo mi fofa mi to afko ya bi on lo me lam be ti en lam me ko bo lo de airport o me lo ki ki instruction for president we lam lo airport including the airport salegi pa na ka chekere wa
inoni draku makoni gam lok mameno waini peger omo por wechilia di ma merge chol ki wegi lieli man kono ento ki fudgi tika timu chuore office ma megi meneno gi ki chama megi kumlim magi tia raine mwalim manyen man dok mergi wegi nge men magi romo ti kwere mecholo dano man ma lieli gi golo wogoni.
That's our dream, and continue to engage us at the right time to confirm whether we are placed there. Okay. So I'm not saying that you come at the end of the quarter. you of course, most of these activities could be visibly seen in third, fourth quarters there.
Maybe the cost, specifically for graves, any estimate cost that will be required to pay off those persons.
I made to understand council passed some rates, but those rates, if we are unable to afford, we could still talk to the community, because the roads are made for them.
Inoni kom karman ba degla yibi division tika yabu guri mapola ta ibur yub me don lo mai go to mahalim alibari gi piru bichel alibari gi piru bir matika warnyin ko meno coupe ti dok biak lim me mara mo karo mauno gi goye yub megeru guri Patrick Okelo mangene ke nyingi sukare man mea mati office kom karman ba degla yibi division kono mogoni ada perme liel notie i division meno totwale kabedo me alorlum patuda ki kemukenem mapol lieli mai gologi pegi yiru meno kon meno tie kom yo ma no ge go ye yo to kitika tote menene gi no lim me chulo dano meno en kondo cheke ni gibiti ka chiel kilo tela me gamente wek ben gi ra lim nyo muchor mete dero wek olo kon chul man gen gi biag ni chul man kono bu wor mon moto ke biag ni roma tumbe no be mar menyen lope kit ma division mano no ke chente i muchor ma ge ra ite dero logangea i Wan Luo TV David Magere iba degla yibi division Matie Gulu City.
When you engage a community, or whoever owes you, or whoever you owe, if you engage that person after having something at hand, the discussions, negotiations will always be.
Majalo wa yo chel melo ni komaduki malala mapin matima poli komal melo Uganda lupu magitino adisi gucharo ilo marome pu ni wake pur ke morka tia man tractor weki il rome pu ikingang inwe district konom lupu mangiti konante yub dokati ben kan yange kom yub magen giloni climate smart job ni gititi ke dier makati ko ilo malala mapin ke dier manyen ka mamne pu ni wakiti ginwano ke makalala mapin dak ben gin mapire tekloyo ayokel aduki mabejo ichingin lupu magiti kingang Jonisani ujara chon limo dulpa lupu mken matita dulme pali adiam wanen en kiboten iyup melorange mojuin
wek fu ni onyak nyige meran lufu ma pol kum kane ku lok wigi ki tich ki dir manyen chale wachini tich ki twakta e kid me ilu rom me fu ma meggi John Babazi Managing Director me Salom Ventures Limited matie inwa district wajoni gitika fonyo lufu tich ki twakta yo ma opore me lweny iko malaga peny ilukero gi ifu meriemo chan.
Initially we trained about 50 because the program was supporting 150, but female on the program were about 50, and I should say they are welcoming, because when it comes to mechanization, it makes the work a little easier and simpler and not complicated as it is when you're using a hoe. So you realize you're going to farm a lot compared to when you're using a hand hoe, but also you're going to yield a lot compared to manual labor. Realize when you're using hands, you'll cover small scale compared to when you're using a walk behind tractor. So yes, of late they are plowing a lot more land, and definitely the yields are increasing.
Francis Okelo la fu me poron sub county dongad Matthew ke tractor man kon tiki eka apa me fu wajoni tiki tractor man tika konyo kore meturom me fu ne
tractor ni yo ma wadno pere pero konyo a bot da men ma ko ni wan fu yo ma tractor tika konyo wa pere me a chel konyo ay yo lo ka da lo fu duru yo pele ko be shawa ni kai na mo bot kari ngan mo no pero mo fu aka chel mo beru ki ka mo fu por me makaro aka rio no da no pe ta tractor no ma chel tractor ni dona konyo wa me pe ko furi ya bo de na ko be shawa ni na yo mo wa ti ko re me pe ko furi mo megwa tractor ni konyo wa me do be na kai kar me do wa ti en ke tractor no no kai kar mai nan ching kuma tek mai nan kwa ching mero ka balu chom ma megwa ko tiu kwere me yo no pi por ma megwa wa bana uru to chom ma me por ni ke kar me longo ngijo yam no pa
Vincent Oyad ngarachel bene mafuru anyugi mauyek mada ifune oteroni fukum kahane mero yapo wich tich kidiro pamono ikidme fu mameri wakokel olo mugoba
beta tata in kumisane katika funde group ikumrua chile onyo morong leta beach fo kena akadep ni tiao no kena changwa na beach ni tiao akadep kai ribo kitabera chile no adiga fo por kena aka pa chile na ma chile yan yang ton aka chile da fu tiao ko bi don ko jambi ja bi na bi chile ni atu ja don ja par bi tu tiao ri ko aka chile mano ni fu na ni an fu no ke tiao kala yang to aka chile ba ri mu kan tabera chile mu ja ni ana chile fu ro aka tera ngwan ken ko pa mu ja ni won wa fu du yo kare ko yang ton ilu keru me fu ma duong an ka ja le fu ni ja aka del ni ito no di ja pier chile ni pier be har gi ken pa ka ni na ke da to ni ngomara de plan ja pa ka ma don
Jacob Odora gen ki David Okelo ngad mafonyo lufu ki tich ki twakta man unyoro cha den kid matia man be kwere doktie ka konyo lufu ma pol ke noya
an eni komber mo wa tika tikerne komber bana kera la am ka po ye da mena go ke de wa la ka tane ka ma yang no tiu no pe o ka kan an ka ma yang no ba no pe o ka kan ka komber de wo tika no cham pa to tie eto wati ki ngom mala ma chalo wan komber ngom ka o ti e ka ma ro ta ni ari le ta ni an komber kwata no do ti re ma dong parang ti ko do ka ru pa wan nang wa do do ngi tractor le ni tractor ma be ma tractor ni ti an company ma ki flying star ka tractor ma be fu kere yot yani balancing e wie pe ka irwa ko ere ngom nuti le ro kwa nyo chi wen e no ti ka mede ki fu mon per fu kere yan wie yot pe yiru dano go kon kere yot pe chambene mo pe bayu dano machine ni ti ka ilu kero para fu yo ma duong yo ma chiel ene ti me fu kere me fur mere ngom ene me yapu ngom yo ma rio ma tractor ne fur kere tiu kere kelo chene ma an ki kuma eni ner ke bor group a wilo bene mega o personal ati kwera rio ma mega piana ner ber ke bor group atenyo gi anyugi
Dickens Iboa Matie Makanika me wash and wheel walk behind tractor wajo ni tij gi maber ayiti me konyo ko lufu man neno ne ke yubu tractor gi kache obale dok fonyo gi kid ma omiero guti kere ke tractor meno yo ma opore.
These tractors do a lot of work. You can use it for plowing, then after plowing you can use it again for post harvesting. You mount the sheller to it. You mount the sheller during the harvesting, then you use it for harvesting. After that again you can use it for transportation. When you carry you connect the behind trailer, you can again use it for transportation. And also the same tractor, you can use it for irrigation. During dry season, it can help you also to do home gardening, like green vegetables and so on. You can use it for irrigation, and also you can use it for generating power. You mount the alternator to it, you also generate power for that use. Also, the same tractor, you can use it for milling. Other like animal feed, chicken feed, and so on. We can also help you. The same tractor.
Charles Kaya, Chief Executive Officer, Mesalom Ventures Limited, dul mayubu dok charo spare part pa tractor. Inuaya wajuni gi winye ki palladium, mekonyo lufu ki tractor, metukeru gi ifu.
When the CSJ program came, we partnered with them last year, and ours was to answer to those areas where tractors have become a problem. How do we solve the problem of pollution? How do we solve the problem of small-scale farmers not having access to the big tractors? A 75 horsepower tractor like this one, and you have 1 acre, and you call for it, they will not come. Because they will dig that 1 acre in less than 30 minutes, and they are seated. It's not business for them. So people who had smaller farms wouldn't access mechanization services because it wasn't economical for the tractor owners to deploy their tractors in smaller farms. So the smaller holder farmers were missing out on the mechanization opportunity. So when the opportunity came to partner with CSJ, that was our work. How do we get the smallholder farmers on board?
Kadong Jacob Olweny ngan matiu ki palladium itayub me climate smart job ukatini mirgitie me iluke rupa lufu tikitia tia meching dok ni tie ka konyo lufu mapol yapo eka madit me fugi kono ge gwaro kaberu maurumu wa.
Let's say seed drills, we have zero-till planters that are being promoted across. I think those I was with yesterday can attest that I mentioned that we are now looking at how do we ensure that we actually change people's mentality from thinking that it's only after plowing that you will get to know that you're doing farming. How do you want, like in a garden that you can just do planting straight away? Can we ensure that they are aware, first of all, of those services being available? Can the tractor owners take up the initiative to invest in those implements so that we are able to conserve the soil as much as we can? So that can only be possible when you're only drawing lines, or you're doing the drills, or you're ensuring that you're not disturbing the soil as much as possible.
Manu beru yopa palladium, mautielo kore ete project me climate smart job, me konyo lufu matiano, wekerugi omete, konogi tiyu ki ngech matut, me gwako bene kaberu maurumu wa, Peto Cham, Meriemu Kech Kichan. Pi Wan Luo TV, Jonisani Uchakachon, Inuaya District.
Awawero melo tela magiti kingang ngiti tederi komal melo bo Uganda man ogoro acholi lao western kidon karamoja ngeno weni mon minister matiko mikarman pigamente metedero omioro mede America tit matika timno reni kom chamchana yo meno kwa ne pira teko twale ni gilweni kom chamchana yo mano dano ngiti wangitika maleng gilweni le wachele ngeno weni mono tit minister balambaro gahare pira teko twale tiko ne matakweni kom chamchana maono chon peti megamente mokara tutwale gamente nyotela mokaro mwakali motum na minister mapariti komikara manda lala katika nen genmeti minister balam omedembera ki yoma eno kwanyo melwen me yar kameleng dana magati lweni dana magati timutime chamjana idoro gamente metedero Ismail Jacob Jones chekiloke ni matut wadugu chen wamete ke yop melorange maujin
Lutera megamente mete derge wajinu meno chachok percent Pierre Bongwen Kulu biakli melobo Uganda kitiu kichente nemni gamente meko dieru kai por kichente percent matiti tutan magitiu kere gamente mete derum Andrew Moses Awan mati president pa Uganda Local Government Association Ulgam wajinu meno lwenyi kom chamchanaman Miro mede wai kom gamente meko dieru melobo Uganda
Tika wajiki Lutera ni miro ki we corruption ni But one benefit watika wajene ki government ni chine meki chwele local government tika percent abong when out of 100%. So come corruption fight here. 91% modo government malisha. Nga tika ngwe yepien balam tika ngwe honorable balam tika ngwe 9% mapti local government. 91% mudong malisha nga tika ngwe ye government miru bin ki guvu ki ngej melwenyi kom corruption pidano weng mai lo Uganda piki yera yer ni ukelo kino jok tika kuo
Awan do tiro lego ministry mapat pan nene gicharo timu gin mabalam barugahara matie minister pigamente metede tika timunem why department mapat padi gamente meko dierem
Isu madak kopi kom chol pagamente. Gamente tika cholo dano muchara iwel ma pe roate. Inu jamo kane ke cholo million piera big. Million piera ngwen. Million piera de. Million apara big. Ero jamo kane be ke cholo la kario. Kin wen ti gamente. Ero ma lete a yeti ni inu ni dano mo kene ma ke ti cholo million piera deki tike ruam ke dano ma ke ti cholo la ka dek. Dungan ruenyo ngecha ruenyo kadung gamente pian mir ma ke chol dan mir be level me kwan ki gufu me tik ma itiyu kon tik money ero ka de yer ti cha yer si cholojo so wan watika wa ni gamente be miro ti me yobo muchara padano uduong marwate ki level me kwan ki tik gu me tik ma gen tiyu me wek dano matika tiyu ticheni pe bedo ki atema me cherre kwonyo ti yugi money maraj ma gamente tika wacho neni
Kitung chel Patrick Okelo riema won kom LC5 Menuai district o lego ni meno mir ke med muchara palotela gamente mete der kache gamente tika mir lwenyi kom chamchana
gamente chulo LC5 million chel kele mia bera en dakere gang meno chena madong en dakere gang ma chala LC5 eno kao chena ma kao dakere gang ma chalo kao 2 million pa kun bene ke nene yo kori won kom ene miaro bet ka lupo ko ka menen te ti jem ka ka ngat ma miaro lup ko ka chama chena ma retiri ka dok chama chena ma dir lo ya en dong ti che ti ne ning meno wa pol LC5 ma no ge pe ki ti mo kan ma ge ti mo chara fugi nyo bia char ge ne en ne chunya yote che gamo chena ma miaro chat bo lo Endong gao me konye me meri wi muchara ni.
Uriema wajeni meno beru tek tutan melwenyi kom chamchana kache nen wiki komi magiene gingiyo tich pa kom gitika nge muchente milona chel tana bichiken ke por kichente milona pam makichulu ki kom.
Gwek LC5 buti ma be gamere mier go bet peny ke med muchara pa wiki komi gwek wiki komi pe dogyo bet ke la me gama gi moyen kan mangole iwangi Bikonyo do twal we ho tij me rato kolo tij eni wor kit ma miero wor kwere wa po ben ma yot
wegi komi beno go chiego ni meno peko ma diet ma tie kom kar man ya poka kit me muchara ikin lu tij pagamente magiti ki rom kwan marama lutela go katiki lok mani kar me kachokem ma okelo kaachiel wigi kome LC5 ki mea chweli lao West Nile ki Karamoja region ichabet mo Gulu City. Ismail Jacob Jones pe Wan Luo Television Gulu City.
Kawadire West Nile Karamadit mati ke kwaro man lugwara kari gimit ni monogamente onen kid megedo ganke meko benum yono beti dak bene kenen ki poi kom agofe man matila tiranyorwat me kara lugwar ne utiyo mateko twal ijima pon meti timune pe konyo dana makiti West Nile en ite kara me lugbara ikara me lok bolo cholo ngi chiario Professor Willy Ngaka mati minister pe kop manen lokom wat ki bilobo ki bene lokom jema ken ma lo maworo dok beno tila kon kola tia turo pa la dit man luk barakari o wan mono jima polte mare timne karman ba pe timarom ket man luk barakater gen e por ke ko armo ken matilo Uganda gen wan mono agofe mameki man Angelo Party kidong bene yo poke ko ar pere tek manyoto chwak majet ke bot gamente e kom ke ko ar mameki Robert Ariaka beruti loklucholo ngia man ki ya City en keli kombeti ke paratere duju e yob melorange mojuin. Loke bolo jolo range yaki social center ichiario Professor Nyaka owani mono ikaporo pa president Karman mati gilili ni tingo mati pa karalu baranyo pa ke kwaro mahono miero obedie gang me office onyo gang ke pa karalu bara.
A child who feels that he can devote his property for us to come and use free of charge. But our official position is we have a land in Gilgili, and that is where our palace is supposed to be. But that land currently was taken by government so that they are using it as a demonstration farm.
Eno wani mono miri manu ginyoro bot President Yoweri Museveni ikarme miyongo mani hakibot ke kwarme lugbara dokimiet ke get kaberu mome manuti madit manyoni mono yo beru ganke pakara lugbara malupe no kit magi yubo kwere yub makit man neno megel ne omioro akibolo tela madon magiti gamente.
When His Excellency was here, I was the spokesperson on behalf of all the cultural institutions in West Nile. And I prepared a 10-point program. One of the things I mentioned to him was the Bagandas they are talking about Ibiafe. Now Gilgil is ours, Your Excellency. Return our land. We want to build our headquarters there. But also you as a government build that palace for us. I also reminded him he wanted to build houses, very good one, offices for all the chiefs in Alur Kingdom. Do also the same for us. Alur Kingdom may have many chiefs, but for us we have only 4. Now our plan in our new constitution is to have one palace in Maracha.
Joma kene mageti lo mawaki ye dani moro neno merbeti pe don lo marum dok rot wako ngon me tekwar palubara kabelo tino me karaman mergo chakponyo yomati mi belo karamano gitiki ngiet matek ilokom karamameki. Christopher Yeki Agatre Matila Lok Peke Paro Lugbara Oweni Mono Ke Kwarman Peretek Dogmion Giti Mabe Kineti and Yangodani Kom Man Lubaro Pakama Meki Kibene Jim Kana Polta Mergete Gaikwan Kidion Kaben Metela Madon Wekdano Gunyan Kaben Go Matek Man Lubaro Pa Lubara Ikin Jim Ken Mapigi Tego Bot Ke Kwarni Inni. Eno wani mono gichako gibichako bene dongo kibene chato pikte kwaro paluk bar kidan mameki botu ilobo kulu ikindi mapol magibitimo megwako ongon pake kwaro. Pelo range moching e Wan Luo Television Robert Ariaka ki Yaru City. Kadong wawero kumalo melovo Uganda ki Kampala man Prime Minister Megorobi na Navanja olegane molo dire makiti KCC yaman Kampala Capital City Authority nguti matek megwako yuki ben kabene makiti oni yui karman gilwani buyala wekpeda olako dokpeo kenmoti mikere chitezi mwagariyo mokarangichi. Mego Navanja weni mon kitmene kwere kititi kabedo megwako yugi buyal ne yoma popore do mi KCC oti matekwe polo ko dok pero kitmoti mekwere chitezi mwaka Mario Mokarangichi. Mego Navanja verka lokelo cholo kange karma limo kabedo ma peko porie chitezi te kar meneno kit me konyo dul ba UN ma ko chinga yop manyen me kon lokom on kidong bene gwak yugo yo mopore ite Kampala Capital City Authority. Wateki reporte ni matute. Yop man nabanja wani mono KCCT yele matek me gwak yuki bene wil pranyalan mapol magitilo bo Uganda magitika yopo jemo ken ma agi kom yuki dog jemo magitika ten makara chel weke neni kimero rome gwak yuki gwaka bedo maurumwa ilobo ni eni. En beno wani mon kar ma yaro yop makluni mon National Cleaning Day ma otime enine piru abich medumi abere mwagamani mor kama pol go bera tero yuki ibuyala kama ke oni yuki uno ento ngecha ma pol ata yuki mokene furu dong kama lengi kenguri ma umir keneni ke mero roma tichi ibuyala uwe kitiye mabe pol la kodok pero bodano magikwo en itenka berme oni yuki matie pa KCCNI. Minister Pekop me Kampala man min sakabanda hawani mono jima pol tie ikom eka pierde kabichel matim on yugi makono UN ngeo pierni kibineno kirmirocho eka para bichel weki medo ngweng oloko dok eka piari mokene manogitiyo kwere iyo mopore. Lachundwa palovo Japan e Uganda Sasayama Takuya opoe matagamente melo Uganda piti mjima pigite megwako leo ikiene bene Ketni ana megwako leo lo muga maberu tie chambe chel magike medwedu ne piene piere tekne lwako tika chele gamente iloko mgwako yuki ben ng'eyo kwene kama yuki mantiere ye piere tekne gwako yotkom kidong kaberu marumuwa e Uganda. Pe Wan Luo television e yup milo ng'e mojin Ania Sande Akumu. Hello ang'eya mamaro biachara dul makiloni mono Akumu Global Enterprises gutiro miyo mach kijemo kene mati komsola meme yune bot odlega makiloni mono Christchurch mati Gulu City wako kongin iyo mopore uyuponi mono company man kan gitika neno kidme poko mach sola wil ma oporo twale kebene miyo kony modan magitika ngwe ko bet ki mach ma ikubu kwere tere mano pe jenge iko mach iling twitch wanen kong report komlogania biachara tika bino kombeti.
Dulmia Akumu Global Enterprise magiteka metu kitminyayo macha sola makitika pokone kinpiny mapatpat kumalme Uganda tin guchero kagomiyo mich both Christchurch Primary School matie Gulu City.
Today I'm very honored to participate in this donation event.
Mohindo Godwin Isaac matieng arachel mati dulmano berkar miloki Wan Luo TV ikit mamich mano bino kwede kon wachi ero mete kon wajni dulma mege chala kuo bino kaneno kit makiromo meto kwede kero pamachi kaber mapat sixtotwale igai kwan ikit mi meto kwede kwan palutino.
Ako being a solar company, they are looking at providing solars in different areas because in Uganda we have been experiencing challenges of electricity. So many people are struggling in different areas, even electricity not yet there. But ACO is bringing this chance to Africa, specifically Uganda. Now we are looking at northern Uganda. These opportunities for all of us.
Papat ke sola gen bero bino ki mij mapatpat magumedo kwede ki kero pa Christchurch Primary School kitma giwajo kwede kany.
Been able to donate 10 bags of cement and 1 water tank and a tripload of sand at Christchurch Primary School here in Gulu City. Really, this is so amazing.
Jomo kena mobedo ki kara miloko ki Wan Luo TV man Tony Blair owachi.
Ati Christchurch Primary School wakelo donations mogo manok chalo 10 bags of cement, wakelo water tank, wakelo kweyo tipachiel me supporting school kijemi muka ene mapol wadwako forge bot Akumu solar energy. Akumu solar energy tie company magi dealing ki chapo solar magitika yenyu yo mikelo solar panels Uganda, Africa at large. Ichawa ni wati yenyu yo mo minong clients minong down vote logo mapapa.
Gilbert Naitwe maben beno no karobino ki joman ubedo ki kara miloki Wan Luo TV konwachi.
I'm super delighted to be part of this very team that has been in position to donate
what we have managed to bring to this amazing school.
E kare mi jolo mich man la tela chiel mo bedigan kwan kare magi kelo mich man o foyo matek dulmia ko global enterprise mi paro pigan kwan gi ikin gain kwan ma pat matie Igulu City.
I'm grateful that already brought all the things that promised, and as a school, on behalf of the management and the school community, we are so grateful to receive Aqua solar energy. And out of the many schools in Igulu City, we are about 143. And to be chosen as Christchurch Primary School, I think we are so grateful.
Kwenye Wan Luo TV ilokom biashara Pat Robert Larube.
Lokom turo ludire magitika doro turo maudilo adoman basketball. It actually basketball ligitika yomanyan mecha kelo turo mapia magitimi diwo wako mikero bolo turo makene magiti club ento kiti lutit pagamente yogitik do tit makene magaber katimi de cheng pagaber kero mituro eturo mano berutie de chengim ikin club magitika mirme kono gene woke turo diwo neti ye veterans BC who broadcast kidong moken mapolata mokene beriti kinelo tino kwan me university onen eni keyboard David Magere
machalo yo medwako ping olo kijunge kitich ikinje mokene mateme disabet kolo lo loch me actually basketball league man turo dilo matika wari Igulu City gitika mero kelo turo me diwo wego konjo magen gituro i clubs mapono pole gitie lutich meno kare meturo la bonkit olo moke ken kono gerebo gitich mamegi lokma ake bo deriko gaba mati commissioner me actually basketball league mo lokman malopegi chake palawala mario meturo man modo chake sabet mukaro kun eno moko ni kelu tuo me diwo man bu konyo jo ma pole gen chilu tich office civil servants ki jo mokene mano gituro clubs ento kar me tich gidi cheng pe ye gen gituro
We're introducing a night game from Chachel wo eno ma to we Igulu community park nyama tutwale pilo whether tigi na ki complain from teams mateki wa zei ma do ja veterans gi wa jam ke video ge kin chama ke pia to wa ya to le so and konyo gi to to kon Chachel di wo na teams ma do yani you to we di wo to salty na school team gi ngo gene to to di je
Ogaba ni meno ka gen kikelu turume diwo mano gituro ite match electric ikaturo mukene machalo unyama community park romo konyo gi matek tutwal pian jomo kene go beru ka koko ni meno pegero mo balancing tich mamegi ka chege tigi turo idicha bet.
But that's something we are still looking into when we are implementing.
Facility net here.
Facility Igulu community park nyama mache don tie we working class on getting mata they can also mobilize resources me pa mata ka meta. I hope you get a lot of community. So that's the plan here.
The town of Vutiu, can you why Vutiu?
So what is the consultations with other teams? When men team the team, not only yellow ko Johnny going to implementing.
Noni actually basketball league kono odon la wala ma ario ne ingetio la wala ma chel du chel nget kono kontur ma chel mecha bet mukaro tum kitman itu ario ke ken mo berutie ikin team sangwen veterans basketball club go marke ka chel ki Hoop Rockers ama Hoop Rockers ogoyo veterans ki basket spear bichwa chele kompiar ngwan wa bero tourmena mario mutime chenga bet beno bedikin Panthers Basketball Academy ka chel ki Gulu Junior All Stars kamenoni Gulu Junior All Stars gen go Panthers Basketball Academy basket spear bichwa rio e kompiar ngwan wa bero kon tourmatika bino koni tumcha bet man koni ya choli basketball league bene inoni Gulu Senior Secondary School giti bumaki gi Lira City Spartans man tourma butime chia bichelu ni ndaboro kai chencha bet men ndabongwen dwe mabor bene inoni Gulu University do bumaki Lira City Spartans kai ni meno bene Veterans Basketball Club ki marque Panthers Basketball Academy kon Hoop Rockers gi giro chabet meno kon ki tour ki Batoto Sports Academy mene kin tour mukene matie I actually basketball league loranye kom tour Wan Luo TV David Magere
just drop in basket we need a foul go for shower 9 8 7
Oya giki yub melo range mo chuni tini i Wan Luo television ania sande Akumu yup makana bino committee pe in maineno Wan Luo TV kare juju.